Hello everybody, welcome to What About the Game. Today I'm going to be talking about Star Sky 2 on the Wii U eShop. A little over 6 months ago I reviewed Star Sky, an interesting game that was more about sweet little experiences and intrigue rather than focusing on gameplay. It wasn't particularly well received by everyone, but I enjoyed it for what it was and I recommended it to those who were aware of what they were getting. Now the sequel has arrived, so how does Star Sky 2 stack up against the original? First, if you're not familiar with the original, be sure to watch our older review. Star Sky 2 boasts exactly the same type of gameplay as the original. You can only walk forwards with the B button and sprint with the A button, there's no walking backwards. That's practically the only interaction you have in regards to input. Your silhouetted character walks along a moonlit plain, with chirping insects being the only sound. That is until you stumble across one of the many events spread through the sections of the game. Hearing a glowing twinkle means there's an event to be witnessed. If you fulfill the requirements of it, then you will be able to trigger it. If not, nothing will happen. Try again later. Triggering the events is where the puzzle aspect of the game comes in. Triggering an event earlier in the walk can help activate other events further up the field. Likewise, carrying one of the few items with you to an event can allow it to be seen or not. It's really very interesting to experiment with different events in each walkthrough and to find new ones. One of the issues with the original is that if you were walking and accidentally missed an event that you wanted, you needed to go all the way through the game to the end and then play through it again just to get back there. The developers learned from this, and while you can't walk backwards, there are paths in the game that allow you to go to a previous section, which is very useful and very welcome. A standout addition to the sequel is that there are two walks to take, one with the man from the original game who walks right, and another walk with a woman who walks left. They have completely different paths and experiences from each other, but the most interesting part is that they can affect each other's walks. A small example is that in the man's walk he can activate a volcano that will subsequently appear in the woman's walk. In turn, the only way the volcano can be deactivated is in the woman's walk. This is one of the aspects of the game that gives Star Sky 2 a more puzzle-like experience. One playthrough will only last you a few minutes long, but you can't see all of the events in one playthrough. You have to play through multiple times for both the man and the woman in order to experience everything. Seeing them all will take a couple of hours at most, so it's not a lengthy game, although I would say it's longer than the original. One of the very few aspects I'd say that the original game did better was on the endings. They were quirky, weird, funny, and even heartwarming at times. Unfortunately, Star Sky 2's endings aren't as nice, as they always end in practically the same way. Yes, there is a small differing event before that, but they don't compare to the original games. Another is that the story and background are overall less intriguing this time around. There's less mystery and sweetness, partly due to the endings, but also because there's less interaction with other people than before. Considering this is the least important part of Star Sky 2, it's not really a problem, I guess. There's even a hint system in place this time, which I think is mistakenly pre-activated. My advice is to immediately turn it off before playing the game. It kind of makes the run through much less mysterious. After you played the game for a while and you're stuck on the last few events, then maybe switch it on. Definitely don't have it on right at the beginning. While still very simplistic, I think it's visually superior to its predecessor. There's more variety in the colours and the landscapes. The music and environmental noises, while all stock sounds, suit the game perfectly. Overall, Star Sky 2 is a superior game to the original. That being said, you still need to be aware of what to expect from the game before buying it. It's incredibly laid back, simple, and only minimally involved. It's more puzzle-like than before, and the addition of two different yet interacting routes for the man and the woman make it even more interesting to play. Couple that with the tweaks such as being able to backtrack without needing to play through the whole thing again, means it's an improved sequel and the one to go for. Okay guys, if you've enjoyed this video then be sure to like and subscribe. Please read the full review of Star Sky 2 at whataboutthegame.com, that will really help me out so much. And you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you want to, the links are below. Thanks guys, bye bye.